She would have really been up next had she just stuck to the script. You get what I'm saying? I used to love B. Simone. Like, when she first came out, I think it was like around the time before the Journal. Like, maybe pre-pandemic. Like, I loved B. Simone. I thought she was just so funny. Like, I loved her laugh. Like, there was something off about her.
No.
No?
No.
Did you shoot your shot? Because you would shoot your shot.
Yeah. Like, what's up? Look at me. Look at me. He was like, girl, move. Go
And she out here wondering why DaBaby don't want her. Because you stink.
Take a shower on Monday. When's the next time you're taking a shower?
Wednesday.
At least Thursday morning. So 2:40.
Pick me with a...
If it were a man, he'd probably be in jail right now. But B. Simone has been chasing this guy for years. This is definitely about Nikki Parker and Professor Ogilvy. If you don't know, B. Simone is a comedian who says she's healthy. Maybe she really is a comedian, I'm not sure. I've never heard anyone say, let's go see a B. Simone comedy show. But apparently, someone has. She even had her own reality show on Zeus. Yes, I watched it. It was entertaining. It was called My Boyfriend. It had its funny moments and sometimes still does. Back then, she was promoting her Instagram subscriptions, saying things like, if you want to see what's happening behind the scenes, like what we're going through with Jackie O and our grief, you need to subscribe to my Instagram. That's one of the reasons a lot of people don't like her. Her friend Jackie O'Hare passed away, and that felt unsettling. But I want to talk more about the B. Simone and DaBaby situation. The fact that she's obsessed with a man who clearly doesn't like her is embarrassing. Do you realize you're B. Simone chasing after someone like DaBaby? And she's not the only woman who does this. It's wild. And not just any guy. Someone known for being trouble. Someone who treats women like property. Some even say DaBaby might have secretly hit B. Simone. Maybe he didn't like her, or maybe things got worse. Who knows? Maybe he would have gone further. I won't lie, he did make some kind of move, so it was like, okay, that's what it is. Then she asked, what are we? And his response? Basically nothing. He hinted he found her attractive, but she called him a friend. She tried to say friends who think each other are attractive are still friends. He replied, no, let's just say we're pals. It doesn't have to be more than that. Why put yourself through public humiliation like that? We all know B. Simone is mostly about the money, and she's shown us that many times.
You guys want to be raw and real on y'all podcasts, but B. Simone, that interview with DaBaby was too raw for me. And when I say too raw, I mean too embarrassing. There should have been some editing going on in this, or the whole interview should have been scrapped. That interview was too close to begging for me. Her asking DaBaby to cook for her was equivalent to a man asking for his hug. Where my hug at? She kept turning up this little baby voice on him, and I think even he got the ick. He kept repeating himself, you my friend, we're not about to cross no boundaries. Honey, please read the room. Them being in the bed was already cringy. You're not setting up shop like this for nobody else. It's time to let that go. Shoot, it's even time to scrap that interview from the internet. I don't think...
I know a lot of people believe she's obsessed with DaBaby, but I think it could be the same with any attractive, successful man. She seems to want them simply because they fit that image. I remember a few months ago, Wall Street Trapper was on her show. She was flirting with him, but it seemed like he put her in the friend zone. Still, there was some back and forth between them. It feels like this happens a lot. She flirts, and then the guy ends up friend-zoning her. I'm pretty sure just 3 days later, he went out with his girlfriend, Natalie Nicole. To me, it gives off that Jezebel spirit vibe, even though she's currently presenting herself as a modest, reserved woman. I'm not saying you can't like a man, but her attraction sometimes seems over the top, almost desperate, for no clear reason. And if this is supposed to be her rebrand, it doesn't seem much different from before. Like I've said before, I find it embarrassing when a woman openly appears desperate for a relationship, especially in public. When you're fixated on something that much, it often runs away from you. Love, or whatever you're looking for, will eventually come. But you have to let go. Believe you deserve it. Trust that you're enough. and know it will arrive when you're least expecting it, when you're truly ready. I just can't keep hearing the "what are we" question over and over.
B. Simone in a bed with DaBaby doing what I think is a podcast. I don't even know. They rubbing feet together. Well, she rubbing her feet on him. She literally asking this man, "What are we?" Now, when she first asked him to describe their relationship, he said, "You my friend, you cool. I fuck with you." She said, "So you not attracted to me?" Like, you forcing this man to say he attracted to you. Okay, cool. He said, "Yeah, I mean, I'm attracted to you. You're an attractive woman." So then she gonna take it a step further. "So we friends that's attracted to each other?" That's when he had to put his foot down. No. We not talking about who's attracted to who, platonics and all that stuff. Listen. Then he had to try to make her feel good. He talking about, "I don't want to talk about that because then I'm gonna want to do something." Boy, you know you don't want to do nothing with that girl. And why are y'all laying in the bed? This is cringy. Okay, it was cute when you had a little crush. It was cute. Okay, whatever. Girl, that was years and years and years ago. He has made it very clear and obvious he don't want you for fake.
This is clearly an unhealthy obsession, and sometimes I think it's also about ego. B. Simone is attractive, so maybe she wonders, what's wrong with me when one of these men doesn't want her? I think part of it is that some guys just don't like funny women. They see them as one of the bros. It's like she keeps throwing herself at DaBaby, who's just trying to dodge her attention. Like I said, maybe they did hook up, but she wants more than that. She wants to be with him. The problem is, he doesn't feel the same way. When your feelings for someone don't match theirs, it's never going to work. As Judge Anlo used to say, never let a man show you, through words or actions, that he doesn't feel the same way, because it's exhausting to chase someone who doesn't want you. And it's not always about what they say, sometimes it's in their actions. You might think a man likes you, but you love him, and you keep telling him you adore flowers, yet he never buys you any. That's a sign. He's not telling you directly that he doesn't want you, but his behavior makes it clear. Still, she seems willing to go to any length just to get him to define the relationship. And his answer? You're my friend.
Relationship.
You're my friend. You're an attractive woman.
So we're friends that are attracted to each other.
Nah, but see, you don't even got to do all that. Like, why we can't just stop at friends? Don't get to talk about that you attracted to me. Because I'm going to do something.
No, we in the bed.
I'm trying to keep this. Exactly. I'm attracted to you. You're attracted to me, but we're friends.
There's a couple of things that I want to talk about here, but the main thing is never let a man tell you he doesn't want you more than once. And that man told you he didn't want you a couple of times, and you heard him, but you weren't listening. How many times and in how many ways does a man have to tell you that he's not interested for you to get it? This was almost embarrassing to watch a man like DaBaby, a man who already has questionable character, deny you publicly. And then why are we set up in a bed? He's telling you, well, yeah, I'll probably sleep with you, but it wouldn't be anything more than that. And you're like, you think that's cute? You're flattered by that? To be turned down by a man like this who has such little integrity, this man who publicly shamed, embarrassed, and harassed his child's mother, and you think he's a catch that you can't understand why y'all can't get together? Why are we even considering a man like this in the first place? The podcast is going the way that it's going because you are centering yourself a bit too much. Don't show us sides of your personality that really should be kept behind closed.
Knowing DaBaby, and men in general, they probably did have a little fling, but he never wanted to date her. You really have to be honest with yourself about whether you actually like a guy like that. I think most of us can tell when a man genuinely likes us versus when he's just trying to hook up. If you knew you didn't want something casual, you shouldn't have let it happen in the first place. If you're the type who wants a relationship, then no. Someone like that can't have that access to you. I'm 30 and I'm not into being with guys I'm not dating. I've never been a fan of casual hookups. If we're not in a relationship and I can't see us building something real, then it's just not happening. Honestly, watching situations like this gives me secondhand embarrassment.
I want you. I just got secondhand embarrassment watching B. Simone and DaBaby doing that podcast. Like, how many different ways does a man have to tell you I'm not interested without him just coming out and saying it and hurting your feelings? She kept trying to twist his words to make it seem like he was interested in her, but he stopped her at every turn. Like, that's not what I'm saying. She's like, so you're attracted to me? And he was like, yeah, you're an attractive woman. And she was like, okay, so we're two people who are attracted to each other. And he was like, why I gotta be all that? Just stop.
even towards the end, she's like, I don't want you to go. Like, this man has said, we cool, we just friends, like in so many different ways. And you're just not getting it. It's so embarrassing. And you can really tell he really didn't want to be there. He seemed so irritated. He was only there because he had to be there. But that's how women be getting their feelings hurt. A man will literally tell you without telling you. Like, I don't feel like a man has to tell you everything. Why do you want him to hurt your feelings and tell you straight up, look, I don't like you? Just take what he said. Take the signs. It's clear as day.
No.
No?
No.
Did you shoot your shot? Because you would shoot your shot.
Yeah. I'm like, what's up? Look at me. Look at me. He was like, girl, move. Goofy. Ha! Like, you're funny. I'm like, I make myself too quick. I think that's the problem. First date, I'm like, what's up? Let him get to know you. No, we never went on a date. But I do, he's a great businessman.
In most situation, she would have really been up next had she just stuck to the script. You get what I'm saying? I used to love B. Simone. Like, when she first came out, I think it was like around the time before the journal. Like, maybe pre-pandemic. Like, I loved B. Simone. I thought she was just so funny. Like, I loved her laugh. Like, there was something off about her. But I just was like, you know what? Maybe she just da-da-da-da-da-da. Once she got into podcasting, well, I want to say it was around that time. Because even when she, like, faked the whole journal situation, I was like, she said it was her team, whatever. You know, it's just a journal. You know what I'm saying? I bought the journal. And guess what? I got the man that I wanted right after the journal. Even though it didn't last, but I got him. Stay far away from male-centered women who also have mama drama. I've seen somewhere where she has some like trauma issues with her mom or whatever, or her mother background, some background issues with her mama. And I'm gonna tell y'all every time that have done me the dirt.
Would you give me a baby?
Now you putting titles in that and you putting it in a box. Since hand like that ain't. Nah.
Would you be like my boyfriend? Boyfriend.
You my friend.
Okay, you saying friends? Like I mean Pam.
If they.
Why you don't want to do it to me? What you do? What about the like trying to kiss you right now?
Honestly, and sadly, I do think they have some kind of secret physical relationship, which shows through her overly flirty behavior with him in public. For him, it's probably just physical. But for her, it's completely romantic. She puts up with the lack of commitment because she's deeply infatuated and hoping that one day he'll choose her. Pick me, love me, pick me. If that's the case, it's really unfortunate. But we all know women like that. Those who only care about being in love, even if the man clearly doesn't feel the same. Some believe having a child will make a man stay, while others think that if a man wants to sleep with them, it means he must like them and want something serious. As I've mentioned in other videos, a man can be with you physically without liking you, or even finding you attractive. And in B. Simone's case, that makes her situation not just sad, but spiritually dangerous.
Hair cloth is still a pick-me.
Is it your foot? I love you.
I love you too.
When's the last time you've been in love?
When I met you, I'm like, I don't know how to take this girl.
You thought I was playing.
You were.
Do you think I am too alpha, too boss to have the alpha man? Like, could a guy like you really, really date a woman like me?
Following B. Simone is spiritually dangerous because you cannot use God's name to build your platform, but then water down his standards to get male attention to go viral.
Or that was just for publicity.
What was your publicity?
You and B. Simone.
We ain't never said we dated.
I just see she really loves you, that's all.
B. Simone is a gene.
And here you are flirting with a man that does not see a future with you. That is bait, not boundaries. And the enemy does not need you to sleep with him. He just needs you to stir the pot and make you think that confusion is chemistry. Please hear me. The spirit behind flirting is lust. Lust is sneaky and it craves control. That's why flirtatious behavior opens up the door to spiritual danger. When you promote Jesus, but then you turn around and position yourself to be chosen by someone who does not share the same standards as you, that is instability. And this is not to judge her. It's about calling out spiritual confusion from someone who claims to represent.
Let me know in the comments if you think DaBaby secretly hooked up with her. Could that be the real reason she's so devoted to him? And why do you think she decided to do his podcast in that video instead of anyone else's? Either way, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.